Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete, let's go. Hopefully now we're going to Drake's Fang. Oh, side quest to do? They never end. So much stuff in chat. There were a lot of cutscenes. Not much time for talking. I streamed, you would hear all the noise in the background. There are a couple reasons why I didn't, I'm gonna go back to the hideaway and talk about this. The reasons why I didn't stream at first, like, because there's, 2 phases to my channel. I technically started in 2017. I have, like, content from 2017 to, like, 2020? Like, late 2019 or something? New missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Let's go check that out. But, mostly because I didn't have a good mic, but also it was very hard to find, even like I would have to use like a headset mic, and the headset mic would, and also just background noise was an issue. And then eventually I started looking into getting like a decent mic. So that was the main reason why I didn't start with commentary, and eventually I weaseled my way into it. But even then, like the first, I don't know, like 9 months of my commentary weren't like terrible, but they were definitely like not as polished as like, I think it was like December of 2020 is when I got like my first actual good mic, like invested money into an actual mic, which wasn't like the best mic, but it was like the mic I'm using now basically. Sid II, I trust you all forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. Yeah, okay. Desert Alliance. If you had to estimate how much more of the game do you believe you have? That's a good question. Good question indeed. We got 2 mother crystals. We have 4 icons. I'm gonna say we have to be at least halfway through the game. Probably. If I had to guess. We gotta be at least 50%. Like, we gotta be at least halfway. I mean, based on the way the game is dividing, like, there's a lot of stuff in between, like, each mother crystal. I wouldn't be shocked. I honestly would just imagine, like, we get the mother crystals and then there's, like, some kind of end game stuff. And eventually then we go fight Ultima, because Ultima's obviously going to be, like, the final boss because he's the main villain, essentially. I don't know. I'd say, like, 50% through the game, if not 60% through the game.
Clive? What do you want?
I feel like the only evidence I have on how close we are with the game is how many icons we have, as well as how many mother crystals we destroyed. I feel like that's going to be an indicator. I feel like after the mother crystals, I'm not saying it's going to be like the end of the game, but I don't think there's going to be much left after the mother crystals, is my prediction. But I could be very wrong. Now, how much we have in this playthrough depends, too, because I want to do all the hunts and all the side quests, so that'll easily add time. I suspect we have at least another 20 hours with the game. At least 20 hours. It might even be more, but I'd say we have at least 20 more hours with this game. Like that I'm going to do, at minimum. If there's a post-game or not, who knows, but of like side quests, hunts, main story, a minimum of 20 hours I would say we have left, which if we're like 26 hours now, that's like a 45-hour playthrough right there. Minimum. I could be very wrong. I could like, it could be more than that. That's just my guess. Which is fine by me because I'm enjoying the game. That being said, I'm still really excited for the next Tales of playthrough, but at the same time, I'm not at the point where I want FF16 to end. I'm fine playing this game. It's been a blast. I'm enjoying it still. But at the same time, I'm excited. We're probably looking around in August. Maybe we'll be playing the next Tales of game, which I'm excited for.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Can you imagine if someone didn't say anything useful? Carving out a niche. What a quest name that is.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to...
This way, I think? Yeah.
What I'm hearing?
We can honestly just, we can start this quest and accept the other one later. It doesn't really matter. They're both in... same place, basically.
You're going to drink my pockets.
Quest destination nearby. Now, is this... the niche? I think this is the niche, or is this the other quest I didn't accept? I can't really tell.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Language! My word, this game loves the F word. This game is rated M, but still.
Everything I've worked for, all those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
That one looks like it's probably going to be near the main story's destination. I don't know if we have to leave from the south gate, so we should probably take care of these townspeople first. And I wish you could zoom this out a little bit more.
Look, Father. Hot water.
I can't jump through that.
Where are the bearers who...
Square Enix, you cowards.
Sweet incense. Wax candle.
Is that the yeah, that's the Southgate quest, which I think we need to go. Yeah, we need to go south so we can do that quest as we're moving on the story. So we should do this one first. Probably out this way. Because I think I was right under it. Wait, is that a,
I need to drink.
can I walk across that? Because if so, that might be where I need to go.
You're going to drink my pocket.
This is back down. Navigating this town is really confusing. It's like I know where to go, but not how to get there. I already got that chest. Is there a way up there or not? I thought there was, but maybe not. Oh, I see. I have to go down this path, go around, then go up, I think. No, maybe not, because that's where I was before. Wait, I see. I think I see how to get there.
Fucking
You go this way. You go this way, then up. Then eventually maybe this will take me higher up.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Maybe not higher up, but maybe this is where I need to be.
I'll be asking for you again.
No, we're back here.
Lights and pots.
Says quest destination nearby. Did I just talk to you?
Baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Just hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your door.
How on earth do I get there? Says quest destination nearby. Maybe this isn't actually where the person is. Maybe I just need to roam around and find the
I
person.
need to drink.
Also, you really can't jump down this? Like, come on. It's not that high of a jump, Clive.
So, you use a knife.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Okay, yeah, this is the person I have to talk to. One of them, at least.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
A knife that's sharp. Who would have guessed? Okay, I understand how these side quest markers work. They locate the quest, and then once you're in the radius, it's like, oh, in this circle is where the person is. But it's not necessarily where it looks. So it's just telling me somewhere in this region is the side quest person. Not specifically telling me where. Just like a radius.
My sweet.
Anyone else here know about a good old knife to make that is sharp? Because we need the sharpest knife out there.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Is that really a surprise? Like what we learned? It's kind of just a typical knife to me.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric.
The finest fabrics.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
My carpets have pride of place.
First, oh, in the desert. Now we gotta go in the desert. Oh, but we go north. Okay, so let's do that first.
Is it true what I mean?
Because again, South Desert's where we have to go. Let's go, Ambrosia. Ride like the wind. Oh, look how Byron go on that chocobo. My chocobo's better, but look at him go. Man, I can't help but think of Strata with these deserts. This reminds me of Strata, especially with these ruins hanging out.
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are.